I could be your nigga for a little bit in your mind. Whoa, 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 and did what you want. Gon' make you feel away. Fuck you like a birthday. Pussy good, I let her call me by my first name. Oh,
she let me beat it up on the first day. Heard that nigga was dealing with you the worst way. Pussy where they get the flowing like my wordplay. Probably give your ass a baby on your birthday. But you know you been on my mind, and I don't waste no time. She said you been on your grind, and I should make you mine. My ex wanted the fame. She tried to get her a new nigga, but it wasn't the same. Loving basketball, I let her win 100 a game. And shit, I even let you call me by my government name. I let the beat build, got it off the concrete. Put some diamonds on you, they ain't from the sloss and swap meet. We gon' floss, time to raise the price up. Bitch, she got a business too. Girl, you boss your life up. Oh, I heard you from LA? Well, let me see some. Tell me where to get the best weed and we can be some. Feeling like a champ when I'm with you, we gotta win. Messed up in the head from situations I've been in. Trying to rock with something real, can't pretend on fake shit. They ain't feeling what I'm feeling with a chick you can't get. We gon' make it make sense. Circling the globe off rap music. Gotta hit up LAX and take trips. Be no talk to him.
Come over for a little bit this time. I could be your nigga for a little bit in your mind. Whoa, 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 and did what you want. Gon' make you feel away. Fuck you like a birthday. Pussy good, I let her call me by my first name. Oh, baby.
Don't fuck like it's your birthday. Pull up to the B&B. We don't need no interruptions. Put your phone on D&D.
For a little bit this time. I could be your nigga for a little bit in your mind. Whoa, 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 and did what you want. Gon' make you feel away. Fuck you like a birthday. Pussy good, I let her call me by my first name. Oh, baby.
He's $1 million.
My adrenaline rushing, I'm in the fast lane. They ain't come around into the backhand. No, she ain't with the love, and I'm the exact same. Now I'm like a trophy in a glass frame. Baby falling off cause she can't maintain. It's the same thing, no, the game ain't changed. Lot of fake niggas yelling gang, gang, gang. Lot of shots ringing, nigga, bang, bang, bang. When they speak on your name, they say that it's old news. Niggas heard that you wanted, I had to so choose. If it's either me or you, just know I won't lose. I'm the nigga in my city, follow no rules. Look, I know you wanna roll in and see a lesbians. No, you not a hoe, go and see your best friends. Baby, I can never fall. I'm tryna win. I'm only fucking if she bougie and the tennis going down, down, baby. Yeah, I heard they got a lot to say. Ask me, I did a lot today. I just fucked somebody, bitch, I got some guap today. Even squabble niggas up, but that was not the play. Yeah, every day I gotta make my ends, and you ain't never took a risk, I had to take my chance. If I don't never do nothing, I'ma make my bands. It be the same niggas hating me that shake my hands. Rushing, I'm in the fast lane. They ain't come around into the backhand. No, she ain't with the love, and I'm the exact same. Now I'm like a trophy in a glass frame. Baby falling off cause she can't maintain. It's the same game.
Straight Out the Trunk Radio every single Monday night, 10 p.m. to midnight, y'all. And we have our very first guest from South Central, the one and only Mr. Donny Loc is in the building.
What's the deal?
What's going on?
Nothing much, you know, just working. I'm glad to be here. Thank y'all for having me.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We're glad you came.
Yeah, for
All right.
sure.
Well, I mean, let's just dive into it. Let's talk about just early on in your career. Yeah, we're going to start from the beginning. Just follow me for a second. So we want to know just about your personal life growing up, where you're from, what you saw growing up, just how it was, where are you from exactly?
I'm from South Central, I'd say Florence and Western area. You know, I went to school, right? I went to Horseman. I went to Washington. I went down to Fairfax. So I've been all around LA, but I'm from South Central though. Like that, I went to school at all the local schools, like locally. You feel me? And I've been rapping for since I was like 15, and that was why I started rapping, because it was a bunch of crazy stuff going on, and I was trying to keep all my homies away from the stuff. And then some of them, like, you know, listen, and a lot of them didn't. So I was really like one of the only ones left in my immediate circle that was still doing music and stuff. So yeah, I seen a lot of crazy stuff though, like. Yeah, especially in my area, like on Western, it's like it's hella stuff going on. So it's not really the, you know, I love my area though. I love my city. It's just a lot to go. It's a lot going on, to say the least. Yeah. So.
And then you said you started rapping at 15.
Yeah, I started rapping at 15. I've been rapping though. I've been rapping since like elementary. I knew how to rap in elementary school. My older cousin, he been rapping since I was young, so I used to go to the studio with him and stuff when I was young. And always, like, when I was young, I would be like 8, 9 years old and go to the studio with him and think I'm finna hop on something, and he'd never, you know, I was too young, so I'd be mad, like I'd leave like, damn, oh my bad, I'd leave like, damn, like I ain't get to hop on nothing. But I was young, I was like playing sports and stuff, and then I just caught on to the music. Like after I was playing basketball and stuff, I went to Fairfax, I went to Washington. I played for them. I played for both schools, and I was playing AAU and stuff. But all that fell off. And then I was bouncing around schools. I kept getting kicked out. I got kicked out of Fairfax. I got kicked out of Washington. I got kicked out of like 2 continuation schools. So then I dropped out of school. I don't advise nobody listening. Don't drop out of school. Just knock it out.
That's right.
Yeah, for real though. Because I could have finished it. I just didn't though. Lack of ambition at that time. A lot of my focus was other places, and I could have just knocked that out. But it was cool. It all ended up, you know, falling into place because I started doing music, and I immediately, like, my first song locally in my age bracket, like my first song went up, and everything after that was kind of going up. Like I'm still, like, at a time though, I was like really, like, it was a younger generation though, like a younger crowd basically. But I had a good run when I was younger, and then like a lot of my homies start gangbanging and stuff. So I just, like, I didn't stop rapping, but I like fell out the mix a little bit. And then we dropped Get That Check Right. First we dropped the song called Chosen. It's me, Lil Cotty PG, and my boy didnt. And I did, like, now it's at like 600K, but I did like 100K like the first 2 weeks, 3 weeks or something like that. I ain't dropped no music in a minute, so to get that when you're like you first starting back, I'm like, damn. I'm like, so we just stayed in the studio, then we dropped to Get That Check Right joint, and that joint at like 6 million. Like, it's on 6 million on SoundCloud alone, but it's at like 9-10 million like on all platforms. Wow. So yeah, that song did real good. And my boy Johnny Rose, he was on that song. He went to jail, and Cotty, didnt, they still doing their thing, but everybody just working. We just trying to, you know, build our self-value.
I heard that.
What was you doing getting kicked out of school and a continuation school? Was you
man,
fighting?
it was all type of shit. I got kicked out of Fairfax for fighting because I was on academic probation. I couldn't, because my home school was Washington, so I was supposed to go to Washington, but my brother went to Fairfax, and my pops wanted us to go to the same school, so he like basically told them, like, man, my son need to go here. It's like a safety issue. So they like, all right, for sure, he can come, but he gotta have a certain GPA, and he can't get into no fights. That's out. Any fights, he's out of here. And sure enough, I got into a fight like in the beginning of the 10th grade year. Like, I was playing basketball my 9th grade year. I was balling too. And then my 10th grade year, I came back, and I felt a little cooler and stuff. I'm a sophomore now, but one of this nigga, we was friends though. We still friends though. But this nigga that I went to school with, we ended up fighting and stuff, and they kicked me out. He didn't even get kicked out. They kicked me out. So when they kicked me out, I just started bouncing around schools. The continuation school situation, that was like over a phone or something. Like, it was over a phone. The teacher she was trying to take my phone. I wasn't feeling like I'd never get my teacher.
Did you realize the difference between like lifestyles of Fairfax lifestyle versus South Central lifestyle?
Bro.
And like, was it like a shock to you?
Bro, it's the crazy. So like, people don't even realize. So, all right, I went to Fairfax. When I went to Fairfax, I'm coming straight from South Central. So I was coming from Horseman. So these the same kids that's going to these high schools, these South Central high schools. So it's the same stuff, really. But, you know, around this time, like, in high school at Fairfax, like a lot of them kids they had money. They was coming to school, fly cars. It was always fly. I wasn't no spoiled kid. I didn't get like a whole bunch of new stuff and all that. So it was weird. Like, you know, I still like, you know, fit in, but it was like different because like how everybody dressed and how everybody acted over there compared to how they acted, you know, back where I'm from.
Did you stand out when you got there?
Oh, for sure. Like they knew I wasn't like from the area, you know, and I felt different. I'm like, man, I'm from South Central. Like y'all some like.
That's what square.
Shout out to all my Fairfax people though, but y'all know what I mean.
Right.
Like on the real. Like, it's a big difference though. It's really a big difference. So then
I'll beat your ass.
And that's how that happened. Like for real. And then when I went to Washington though, like I was already like popular in LA at that time. So like when I went to Washington, it was all love. It was fun when I went there. Like, I was having fun. But then my grades was bad because I was like focusing on girls. I'm throwing parties and stuff. I'm doing all type of stuff other than school. So all that stuff just like, and then I just caught on to the music, and then the music just started cracking real fast. And I've been rapping ever since. It's just like now I'm like an underdog, but I still got a fan base, and that's what keep me like, you know, afloat always. Like my fan base is kind of strong. It's not the biggest, but the ones I got, they be rocking with me for sure.
Yeah.
Like, once you have that cult fan base, you good.
It's building, bro. I'm building it. I'm building it right now. I ain't gonna lie. This is the second time I came here because I came here before for an interview with somebody else. It's always freezing cold up in here. I ain't gonna lie. I be shivering.
Oh, it be hot as shit when we don't turn on that
I'm
air.
like anemic, so I be cold as hell.
Where we went,
I
we
feel you.
All right, we could turn down.
Yeah, we could.
turn
Yeah.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Got you.
Of course.
No, I got you. Go ahead, Jess.
But yeah, so I mean, like you said, your fan base, they fuck with you. I've watched them kind of fuck with you for years, you know what I mean? Because I've known who you, I mean, not personally, but I've been following you for a long time. Absolutely. And it's just really cool to see how everybody, like you said, it's not huge, but they're loyal as hell. Like they followed you from the beginning to now. So it's really, really dope to see.
Yeah, I tried to build them like that. I try to like, you know, and that's why like I'm always real humble, and I like, you know, I engage with my supporters and stuff. I don't really call them fans, like my supporters, because that's really what they doing. They supporting it. Every artist that's on, they where they at because of the people that's supporting them. Like you can call them a fan, but at the end of the day, they supporting what you're doing. Rather if they spending some money on you, if they streaming your stuff, or you know whatever the case may be, they supporting. So yeah, I'll be real humble with them, and like the ones that's really locked in, they notice that, so they commend me for that. So
absolutely.
That's why they be staying locked in with me, because they see certain stuff like that, and they like be attracted to it basically.
Hey, what's more stressful, street politics or rap politics?
I stay out of street politics, so I don't. You know, they try to come my way, but I don't like. At the end of the day, I'm not out here pressing the line. Like, you know, something that a nigga need to really be worried about. There's other people that they really need to be worried about. So I'll stay out of street politics, like, you know. And the real ones, they always understand, because at the end of the day, I'm not in that. So I don't have no, you know, I don't have no say so, or I don't got no business in that. But rap politics is just a whole bunch of weird shit. So I'll say the rap politics is so weird, bro. Like, you know, I ain't even gonna get into like detail about it. It's just, it's different, and you see how the game changes fast. And then especially like I'm one of them rappers, like I'm one of them rappers that look up to the people before me. So like I know I move how they move, so it's kind of different. Like, and I'm young still, so I'm the same age as all these people, like, you know, that's in the music right now, like in their prime. We the same age, but I kind of look at it different. So
who do you try like to emulate as moving wise?
I mean, you know, I always looked up to Nip and how he moved, and
Boss.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And then I always looked up to like, I just like bosses. I like people that own a lot of stuff, like Rick Ross, and I always been like into how Shaq owns so many businesses people don't even know, like, you know. And I'll be into stuff like that. I don't really like it. It's too many rappers really don't like, you know, everybody got their own style, you know, and you know, it's all cool, but you know, I don't really emulate nobody that's like currently, you feel me, in the music game, I can't say. I don't really, I don't look at other dudes and be like, man, I'm trying to be like him.
No, I think you have a very unique style, and I've also seen how it evolved. Just going back to saying that I followed you for a while, like you said, back in the day, you were, throwing parties, and you had a different sound back then. Yeah. And you evolved. Is that fair to you? Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
For sure. Definitely. You want to. Like, if you're not evolving in your music, if it's just staying the same, or if it's getting worse, or it's not getting better, then, evolution is something becoming more of, if I could put it in words. So it's like, if I'm just staying stagnant, then that's not doing me no good. If I'm like, so that's what I would say.
Because even like your new stuff that you drop, you have Make It Last, you have Poison, you know what I mean? So just hearing just those two, like on Poison, the way that, first of all, who produced Poison?
J Million going crazy right now. That's my boy. He produced the one with Bino. He produced like 5-6 tracks on the 6-tape too, the one that just dropped. So like I think like the first 3 or 4 he owned. So I know y'all tapped in with the tape. It's for sure like the first 3 songs he produced that. So he going crazy right now, and he do music too. So he go dumb. Wow. Shout out my boy J Million.
Yeah, big shout out to him.
Yeah, he produced Poison. He produced like my last 3 tracks, my last 3.
Did he
singles.
produce Adrenaline Rush?
Yep.
Yeah, see, that...
he go crazy.
Yeah,
he go crazy.
Very big shout out to him. I'm just interested, how did you even... Like, when you're in the studio with somebody like that, that's able to flip samples and, you know what I mean, someone that's pretty seasoned, how do you kind of correlate your pen to that?
Well, me and bro, we just... I one thing about me, I can lock in with anybody. Like, other than... The difference between most people, like I really been rapping for a long time, so like I can adjust. So like when I met bro, he was at my people's studio, my nigga Eminence Dank. Shout out my boy Dank. His studio, that was my original studio where I worked at. So one day I was just going over there to get my my weekly work in, and I walked in the studio and bro was there, and I didn't know bro at all. So he like, oh shit, like Donny Loc, what up, man? Like, good to meet you, bro. And then he started playing this shit. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, bro, it's crazy. Like, and his music crazy too. So we just immediately like, good artists. I'm always gonna like, we just gonna have that camaraderie just off the strength, just cause how I am and I like the work. So I'm like, if we in the studio, I'm gonna make you wanna work with me. Like, if that's what you here to do. If you here to work, you gonna wanna work. Like, and you gonna wanna make some hot shit. So that's how me and bro came together working, and we made some hot. We got a whole bunch of music. I still got some unreleased songs with him that he produced, like a bunch. I ain't gonna lie. I got a lot of stuff produced by him. But I work with a lot of producers though.
Yeah. When you do a lot of drop new music, do you go in your vault and like pick from the 400 songs that you
and that's have? Literally I got 400 songs, bro.
Wow.
And it's like, and you can watch my other interviews, and I was saying that I would tell them like, man, I did my research. That's why you said that. I rock with you with that. Hey, good looking. That's why I'm like, man, I got all these songs, but a lot of times like time be moving so fast, so like I'll do something right there, and it really won't. Like it'll probably be hard right then, like then and there, but then as time, a couple weeks go past. That's why I don't really try to listen to music that's going on, because then you'll hear something and you see something going on, you be like, damn, so do I still want to drop this? I don't think they rocking with this type of music. So that'd be my problem. Like if I would say I got any problem with it, that's one of my main problems. Like I take too long sometimes, but I always can create content, so I'm not worried about that. Like I can always come with some music at the time, like that people gonna rock with. So I just gotta keep shooting. I've been shooting hella videos. I just shot one like the other day, so and I've been dropping hella videos.
Is your plan for the 2021 is the single game, or are you gonna have an EP coming?
No, I'm finna drop a project. I don't have like everything together on it yet, but I got a lot of music. I got hella beats. Like I work with a lot of young producers. Shout out all my producers. There's so many I can't even name all of them, but they've been sending. Y'all gonna see it like when the project come. I got hella stuff. So
your last project was called Underrated.
Yep.
Do you still feel yourself as underrated?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I'm hella underrated. Like y'all see what's going on. I'm for sure underrated, but I still, like I said, I got my fan base. I got my cult behind me that they rock with me. So and then. I'm gaining fans like every day, but it's slow. It's a slow pace, and I'm always dropping. They can't say I ain't been dropping music, but I just gotta put it in their face.
And And speaking of that, though, like, you know, having people rock with you for so long and, you know, being, I don't think you're underrated. I think, you know what I mean, you're pretty solid. But if we can just make your light shine a little bit more, what do you feel like you specifically bring as Donny Loc, the artist, to make people fuck with you, to make younger artists or even older artists and producers want to fuck with you? What do you think what do you feel that you bring?
Well, one, I be gassing for sure. So everybody know I can rap for sure. So like, if anybody say I can't rap, I wouldn't even really wouldn't even like address it or, you know, acknowledge it.
Right.
But, you know, I'm a gas up for sure, and I can make good music. And like, you know, it's, in this music, people gotta realize it's all about building relationships. Rather it's with whoever it's with, you want to build relationships, and having solid relationships is more important than really anything in music, because there's a lot of shady shit that go on. So you want to lock in with the solidness. So when people come across me, they know I'm solid. Like, you know, just from having to talk, like you can tell I'm not on no weird shit. I'm just trying to work.
100%.
Like, yeah, so. You know, that's what I feel like I bring. That's why a lot of people work with me though. Like from just that right there. Like, not saying I make the hardest music, or, you know, a lot of producers be sending me beats every single day, and that's really not because I'm the hardest rapper. I know artists that's bigger than me, low key, and when we get in the studio, they'll be like, man, what's up with the beats? I'm like, damn, I'm getting beats every day. I would expect, you know, them to have beats, but not, you know, no pun intended, but just with me, I feel like that's why they do that. They'll send it to me every single day or every week, make sure I'm right, because how, you know, I give them advice. I tell them to text me, and whenever you got beats, send it in. I give them, you know, give them samples to do, or, you know, whatever the case may be. So I feel like that's what, you know, I bring to the table for sure.
100%. And even that being said, you still have that humble approach to what you do. And speaking of that humble approach, you actually are doing a giveaway right now, right?
Yeah, well, that's shout out my boy Edwin. He a barber. He from West LA, and he got his own shop. That was a promo. Okay. So he, if y'all go down to Pico and West Boulevard, anybody listening, y'all can go win that PS5. All you gotta do is get a haircut or like get your lashes done or something. So once you do that, you enter, I guess from doing that, you enter the giveaway. So he'll put your name down, and then he gonna announce the winner by August 12th, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
You saying you being feeling underrated still? How did you feel being recognized in the Jean Paul's A Day in LA's freshman cover?
Oh,
LA
yeah.
freshman.
Oh, yeah,
that was dope, man. Shout out to Dejan. Yeah, he been one of the journalists that was, you know, been rocking with me over the months. It kind of slowed down because I got shot in February, so like
this year.
Yeah, this year I just got shot recently, so I'm just now getting. Yeah, that's what I was telling you. So I'm just now getting back on my feet and stuff. Like my legs still healing and stuff. So I got hit in my leg.
Well, thank God you're still here.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's a blessing. Yeah, it's a blessing. But a lot of everything really slowed down. I just, like I said, I got my coat behind me, but a lot of, like, you know, I ain't really be getting booked for a lot of stuff right now. But, you know, I can understand it, because they probably don't know if I'm 100%. The people that do know about it, or, you know, if they don't know, they just ain't booking me right now. But I got a show coming up in August 21st. So I'm gonna pop out there, and that's in Vegas. So.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah,
with you,
very nice.
With you being shot, does that make you move different now? Think different? Have people around you
hell
different?
Yeah, man. I just got a new place. I just me and my brother just opened up a studio. So I'm doing a lot of other, like, you know, I'm putting my focus where it should have been. You know, I was just being real, like, stagnant, and being cool with being stagnant, and that ain't never cool. Like, you know, so yeah, definitely open your eyes for sure. If you got shot, it don't open your eyes, and you just playing with it. Like, you know, you ain't gonna win everything.
What makes Donny a Loc without being a Crip?
So look, my Loc, so it's kind of like it get deep, bro. So like when I was 16, you know, I always stayed on West. I always heard the Loc word, but you know, one of my homies, he passed away. His name Ken B. He was one of my homies I rap with, and we was rapping one time on a song, and he was just like some Donny Loc, and I used to go by Top Notch Donny. That was my name. And he was
that's
like,
the name I remember. Yeah, okay.
So he was like some Donny Loc, but then he said it and it stuck. Like I'm like that shit hard. But mind you, I'm like 15 and a half. I was probably about to turn 16, or I probably just turned 16. So I wasn't really like, at that time, I wasn't really focused. I was throwing parties and stuff. Like I was throwing some of the biggest parties in LA. So I really wasn't.
Yeah, I was gonna talk about the Top Notch gang. And all
Yeah. So I wasn't really like, I wasn't worried about no gangbanging stuff. It had nothing to do with that at the time. But then, you know, I came up with something called Lots of Cash. So I've been pushing that. And that's what I just leave it at. You know, at the end of the day, I know where I'm from. I know what city I'm from, and I know it's politics. And I know if you know me, or if you know, you can ask around. I'm very well known, so a lot of people know me, I'm sure. I know somebody you know, and I'm sure they from somewhere, and I've had this talk with, you know, plenty of people. I've had this talk with some real reputables and everything.
Respect
and,
that.
You know, so
Lots of cash.
At the end of the day, yeah, I don't, you know, and I don't push no negative. You know, I'm not the person that, I'm not the person you looking for, basically. Like, if a nigga got a problem with my Loc at the end of the name, it's just a rap name, but, you know, I'll get down, like, whatever, you know, the case may be. It can't be that serious.
You
like,
ain't
you know,
a bitch. You
right.
At the end of the day, you want to step to me? Let's step.
Yeah, but shit, if
that's not your
if a nigga's
energy.
just on some cool shit, we could work. And, you know,
Big
I
facts.
go up. So, you know, it ain't nothing to it. I work with, like, you know, I'm not a gangbanger, so I work with everybody. You can go look through my catalog. I don't work with all type of people.
I was going to ask you that, like, when you come to your
I don't work with Rucci. I don't work with Lil Deuce. I don't work with Scheme. I came in working with Scheme when I was 17.
Yeah, when it comes to features, like, does your features come from you reaching out, or is it, like, in studios, linking up with people?
A lot of times it be mutual. Like, this Instagram stuff, like, I'm, like, really an underdog on the gram. Like, they don't really, like, they don't really tap in with me on the gram, but then when they see me, they'll be like, "Oh, what up, bro?" Like,
they know who you are.
Yeah,
in person.
for sure they know me, but they don't tap in with me on the gram. So a lot of times I feel like they don't know me, or they don't know me personally. They don't know what type of dude I am. So they want to, like, well, let me meet him first. Let me come across him. If I come across him, and let me see how he is. And a lot of times I don't take that personal though, you know, because I'm the same way. You don't want to just be in everybody's face and working with everybody. You don't even know how this person is, what they got behind their name, like, you know.
No, big facts. In your interviews, like, when I was doing my research, you talked about your anger. So how do you, in your emotions, you used to have anger issues, anger problems. Sure. Like, how over the years, how did you balance that out and get that fuck it, balance?
Shit, I still got anger issues, but, you know, it's that shit come with anxiety. That shit come with anxiety and a whole lot of other shit, like, you know, that, you know, I've been through in my life. But I'm cool though. Like, I don't just be out mad and just trying to get into it with people. I be, you know, mad on personal shit and all type of shit. I don't even remember what interview that was. I probably went through something.
It was one of the first two I seen.
Right.
On the real.
All good. No,
on the real.
No, I appreciate this interview.
Yeah, I do too. Likewise. Thank you.
I have, just to have a little fun real quick, I came up with some questions, like some little rapid fire poll questions, right?
Let's do it.
So, let's see. The first one. If you had to eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
One food for the rest of my life?
Yep.
I would say,
like, one specific dish.
Damn, for the rest of my life.
Yep.
If I can only choose one, I would have to be smart about it. So I'm gonna probably just go with chicken salad because it's healthy, and then I'm still getting meat.
Yeah.
You know,
hey, that's very smart. I was thinking like chicken and the wings. But
Right.
That's not healthy.
No, chicken wings. If you eat a chicken salad,
But are you
you
smart?
getting water. You getting water in it. You getting
Tomatoes.
vitamins. You get
Yeah.
you know, and everything that comes with the salad.
Right.
You know, the only unhealthy thing would be if you put sauce on it. But if you don't put no dressing. If you don't put dressing on it, then you know.
Who don't put dressing on?
I'm just saying. Yeah, exactly. Though, if that's the only meal, I'm for sure gonna be putting dressing on it, changing the dressing up every day, just to try to make the meal
Barbecue
different.
chicken, lime chicken.
You know,
Right.
just try different stuff. Change it up.
I like that answer.
Early bird or night owl?
Oh, I'm a night owl. I stay up all night.
Is pizza an open sandwich? An open face sandwich?
What's the open face sandwich?
Like a sandwich that's not like, you know, you have two pieces
pizza.
of bread. Yeah, is pizza considered an open face sandwich?
No, because it has to have two sides to it. It has to have two sides to it to make it a sandwich. You gotta have two buns.
Exactly.
She think it's.
I forgot we had this conversation probably months ago.
I'm asking Don the same question, okay? But that's that one right there, everybody has kind of...
I think bro gonna say the same thing. Like, I don't know.
If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
Shit, to be invisible.
What's the best food spot in your city?
The best food spot in my city.
Best food spot in South Central.
It depends on what kind of food you want. So
let's see. So what's the best burger spot?
The best burger spot I would say is, because this is the burger spot I've been going to since I was young, is the Best Burger. Mm-hmm. They got 2 of them. So the Best Burger, fire. I love the Best Burger.
I ain't gonna say Quick and Split?
That's the old Quick and Split, yeah, on everything. So I would say the Best Burger, but it's a lot of good burger spots though. But I'm trying to think. I would just go with the Best Burger. I was gonna say Burger Palace, but nah, the hamburger meat is too like thin. Like, yeah.
Okay. Michael Jackson or Prince?
Damn, probably Mike a legend, man. Mike the GOAT, Mike the real GOAT though. Mike went through a lot of crazy controversy and stuff, but other than that, if we just talking music, for sure, Michael. Can't nobody touch Michael Jackson. If we just talking music, we ain't talking nothing else, just music. Cause I don't know his whole. I done had arguments with my brother about the whole Michael Jackson stuff. I hope Michael Jackson innocent. I don't know. I just hope that he was just just kind of confused on who he wanted his company. It don't matter though. That's what I'm saying. But if we just talk about his music though, I would say Mike.
All right.
Prince hard though.
Check this out. If Michael Jackson and something came out and said Michael Jackson touched all them kids or touched some kids, people still gonna listen to his music.
Bro, Michael Jackson fans, they damn near was damn near suicidal when he passed away.
My God.
No cap.
Yeah.
Like, it was old ladies crying their hearts out. Even with Prince though, I ain't gonna lie, Prince had the ladies crying. The older
he had the whole city in purple.
That's my
the whole state in purple.
Yes.
Prince was cool. He just had a different fashion taste, I guess you could say.
That's what get everybody.
He was just feminine, but he had bitches.
That's why I love him so much.
And that was why really nobody really couldn't say nothing.
Exactly.
It's like he had him for sure. Back then he had him.
All right, let's see.
You could have thought he was feminine all you want, but bet you your bitch go be with him.
Exactly.
Where you
That's
going?
why I love Prince.
Sure.
On the line, the Prince line.
Right.
Hey, sure.
Okay, 2 more. So, Lakers or Clippers?
Oh, Lakers. Don't even
Not
the cursed team.
There we go.
Cursed.
I don't even know why I spoke of their name.
They cursed. You should have just said Lakers or Lakers.
You know?
Oh,
and the last one, just give your fans, what's your personal best word of advice?
Oh, my best personal advice to you would be to stay focused on the main goal that you got for yourself. If you ain't got one, set one, and stay out the way. Don't get caught up in with everything going on today. It's a lot of shit. So find your purpose and excel at that. That's what I would say. Whatever it might be, just excel at that purpose.
I respect that. Donny Loc, appreciate you for coming, man.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We really appreciate you.
When the project come out, gotta come back. So
man,
we can talk
I definitely am.
Yes.
I'm in the process of working with a lot of people right now, so I'm trying to.
Where if you got studio sessions, let us know. We pull up.
Oh,
too.
for sure. Yeah, I got my own studio. So y'all definitely could pull up.
Yes,
we
sir.
can set that up.
Yes,
definitely.
sir. Pull up, have a listen, just chill. Vibe out.
Yeah, that'll be
chill, drink. All
that'll
that.
be dope.
Sounds like a vibe.
That'll be dope. Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Yes. Where they follow you at when they get your music?
Follow me at Donny Loc, DonnyLoc. Donny Loc on all platforms.
Let's go. Hey, you gotta play this real nigga. You feel me? Off the project in 2020.
Oh yeah, the real nigga.
Yes, sir. Let's get it.
Joint.
Str8OutDaTrunk Radio, Donny Loc. Let's go.
Yeah.
Savage on the beat.
I'm a real nigga. I let my nuts hang. Bitch, I'm in a foreign, I know Mustang. Ay, I'm a real nigga. I let my nuts hang. Bitch, I'm in a foreign, I know Mustang. Talking big chili, not no chump change. In a big city, I got death fame. I'm a real nigga. I let my nuts hang. Bitch, I'm in a foreign, I know Mustang. I wonder why they hating niggas just lame. I was ready to that 207 bus came. Ay, now I'm in a dumb thing. Give up that bus down or get a bus brain. She let me fuck now cause I got dumb fame. Whole city love me, shit, I'm just saying. All I know is keep it real, y'all be just playing. Beverly Connection, it be yes paying. All the baddest bitches, it be yes land. I can get her rich if she trust game. Fuck around with me, little baby, cause I'm the man. I be getting to it, I can't complain. Niggas talking shit, he ain't leaving here with one chain. I be calling shots and I don't bang. Free my nigga Johnny Rose, hot boy, propane. foreign, not no Mustang. Talking big chili, not no chump change. In a big city, I got dinner fame. I'm a real nigga, I let my nuts hang. Bitch, I'm in a foreign, not no Mustang. I wonder why they hating niggas just lame. I was waiting till that 207 bus came. 207, used to ride that, right on Western, where niggas die at. Run up on me, better not try that. I be bringing all the pressure, then apply that. I can't cuff, no dot. Owe me money, bringing guns to your spot. That's the type of shit that get you shot. You be trying to be some shit you not. Baby trying to say a nigga lover, but I don't though. It ain't nowhere in my city that I won't go. I heard niggas trying to kill me, but I don't know. Fuck about them, but I'm still gon' keep it low pro. Big cook, smoke bro, this the Donny Loc show. Why the fuck you broke, bro? Nigga don't get no dough. No, you ain't my bro, ducking from the po-po. Let my nuts hang, trying to hit me with a low blow. I'm a real nigga, I let my nuts hang. Bitch, I'm in a foreign, not no Mustang. Talking big chili, not no chump change. In a big city, I got dinner fame. I'm a real nigga, I let my nuts hang. Bitch, I'm in a foreign, not no Mustang. I wonder why they hating niggas just lame. I was waiting till that 207 bus came. I don't understand what the fuck niggas telling. My cousin, he's a two-time felon. Look, we finna play big bank, take lil bank. Every single nigga that I'm with got some real rank. I can't even spend $1 on a lil scrape. Dirty lil skank, took a shower, pussy still stank. Ray Charles to the bullshit, I'm blind to it. Label finna talk a couple mil if I sign to it. Can't stop balling, this money making, I don't mind doing this shit banging. You don't pass, nor the line to it. Gotta keep this shit popping. Fish shopping, Donny Loc the big topic. Dealership whip copping. Every day I'm on the clock, I ain't doing no tick-tocking. Call her yuck mouth, I be having the bitch bopping. Hey, Skip. Remember nice up in that bucket, we was broken out $1. Niggas starving, empty stomach, had to hustle up for real. Got scandalous for the stack. My students gon' handle it in Los Angeles where I'm at. Hey, Tim. I heard these niggas politicking on us, probably tweaking off the drugs, but ain't nobody tripping on it. True, I never detail the shit I really do. Goofy niggas stay trying to play with me, that's a silly dude. Laughing at a nigga death, and then to be you. Smack a nigga in his face for thinking we cool. If I don't like you, then the homies your enemies too. Give me this, give me that, and give me this too. Backstreet, I'ma smack him off the mini bike. Bad bitches only, I don't fuck around with any type. Hit her with a big stick, not a mini pipe. Donny fucking Loc, it's on me to get the city right. Ray Charles to the bullshit, I'm blind to it. Label finna talk a couple mil if I sign to it. Can't stop balling, this money making, I don't mind doing this shit banging. You don't pass, nor the line to it. Gotta keep this shit popping. Fish shopping, look at me, the big topic. Dealership whip copping. Every day I'm on the clock, I ain't doing no tick-tocking. Call her yuck mouth, I be having the bitch bopping.
Ray Charles, how I'm buying to these feelings, bitch, I'm H2. Who the fuck you think you dealing with? Label talking, better bring a couple milli with it. Talk about it, rap about it, bang, lift about it. Ray Charles, shit, I'm walking with them sticks, huh? Walk on through your section like I'm blind with a lip, huh? Lit guns, where they joints at, we tryna chip some. Do what Simon say, that's my chop, he gon' flip some. H1 gang, he got hit up with the Ray Charles. Close range, dome shot, tryna knock a face off. Up late night, searching for him like it's State Farm. Polo fresh out, crashing whips like it's NASCAR. Stupid. Donny said, yeah, we gotta keep this shit poppin'. We the most trending topic out of Yompton, that's on Compton. We was hopping out the what? Solving problems. That's the job people saying I'm Osama, that's been lying on the game. On the wrist, ain't doing no tick-tock and shoot a nigga with it on. His time was tick-tocking, better go across some tracks that he bops and pop block him like he Charles playing smooth, but I know they jaws dropping on the H2. Tell these niggas who they dealing with. Shoot a game, move a came before the stimulus, bend later. Show these niggas who the riddles is. I ain't even gotta say nothing, but they feeling this.
Ray Charles to the bullshit, I'm blind to it. Label finna talk a couple mil if I sign to it. Can't stop balling, this money making, I don't mind doing this shit banging. You don't pass, nor the line to it. Gotta keep this shit popping. Fish shopping, look at me, the big topic. Dealership whip copping. Every day I'm on the clock, I ain't doing no tick-tocking. Call her yuck mouth, I be having the bitch bopping. Stupid.
Bitch, you made this.
Hey, look, I can't stand no bitch that ain't tryna fuck. Said her baby daddy trippin', so we tied him up. Party won't smoke, big cooks, finna light it up. Pressin' for that fee, bring it back, she ain't tryna touch. Smoking on that pookie pipe, tryna fight with us. Couple bands do me right, feel like I'm a bust. Thought it was some pussy on my dick, she said I'm her crush. From the block, smoking woods with the higher ups. I can't trust this nigga cause he rap cap. Shake it for me, bend it over, baby, clap that. Hey, hella broke, then I went and got a bag back. In my goonie got straps like a backpack. Fast stack, skip, pull up with a fat Mac. Max that, swipe cores and they tax that. Big trap, click, clack, get his cat whack. Cash app, boom, she got tricks on her her Snapchat, Affleck. Because I been did it. Big got a chopper on stage, how we get in with it? Smacking on her and her homegirl, cause her friend with it. Pull up in a big truck, June tip and slim in it. Big dog, use a Lil Waz cup. Try to boat with your bitch, fuck your Lil Waz cup. Ayy, get up. He said, wait, what? Nigga, get it out of pocket, shooter, fill your ass up. Ooh, wee. That's a bloody scene. Heard he said that Donny Loc was broke, I don't know what he mean. Bitch smoking on my weed up.
Straight out of the trunk radio, Monday nights 10 p.m. to 12 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, bringing you the most entertainment, interviews, culture news, updates, and more.
Look, baby, I get with the program. Re-up, nigga, need more grams. Pop up in that dark like a cocaine. I stay with the bush like Tarzan. Juiced up, but this is not part, man. Don't got them ball means, but I ball man. Need a bag, but the size of a Spartan. Money move, callin'. And watch how the pieces just fall in. Like Reese's got cups, got 2 in. Like food poison, I can give 2 shits. They give me face while she toot it. And the brain be so stupid, it don't make sense. But I bet you it'll pay rent. Try they ass shaking to the AM. Whoa, oh. Look, baby, I get with the program. Re-up, nigga, need more grams. Pop up in that dark like a cocaine. I stay with the bush like Tarzan. Juiced up, but this is not part, man. Don't got them ball means, but I ball man. Need a bag, but the size of a Spartan. Money move, callin'. And watch how the pieces just fall in. Like Reese's got cups, got 2 in. Like food poison, I can give 2 shits. They give me face while she toot it. And the brain be so stupid, it don't make sense. But I bet you it'll pay rent. Try they ass shaking to the AM. Whoa, oh. Really sorry, yeah, I might be. Shine hard, I can't turn down my high beams. A nigga 10 toes like some shoestrings. Take her home and we did a few things. Smiles on the face when a nigga leave. I ain't no trick, but I always got one up my sleeve. Bust down a new bag just to start the weed. Why are you mad? Happy meals we used to eat. Sweep off her feet, my niggas with the feet. She throw the P, I caught the P, we pieced up on the P. Smart little bitch, she learned that shit from me. They don't start no shit, especially with me. Ain't gotta like me, just don't disrespect me. Cause I only fuck cause she let me. If I don't doggy style her, that's her pet peeve. If I don't call her, she don't text me. I be busy, I got plays like them next week. Getting to it, baby, help me cause the bag heavy. Weed mobbing, hot boxing, niggas smell.
This pocket's representing gas for sale, and you getting it from Straight Out the Trunk Radio. Let's go.
No one else on that beat.
And that clock gon' tick, sunrise up where I live. Moonlight keep the block lit, birds gon' chirp, children them go to school, parents gon' head out to work. Let me talk my shit, I can boss up real quick, little bitch, I ain't worried about shit. Getting these strips I tied up, gas I fired up, so products of my environment. And the earth that I smoke, gotta turn it slow. Man, the niggas so cold, I need thermal clothes. She got on no clothes, my body little hole, but little mama say she gon' tie me though. Give her heavy metal, yeah, rock and roll. She my little nurse in the crib, is the hospital. And she hate when I say that I gotta go, but I gotta make this money, so I gotta. And that clock gon' tick, sunrise up where I live. Moonlight keep the block lit, birds gon' chirp, children them go to school, parents gon' head out to work. Let me talk my shit, I can boss up real quick, little bitch, I ain't worried about shit. Getting these strips I tied up, gas I fired up, so products of my environment. A1, I'm still not the 2. Yeah, I might face one in front of you. Let me see something, ooh, I'm trying to catch. If you want me by the X, I had to get W. Chill for real, but I cannot get too comfortable like a treadmill. I run it up with you, I can't stand still. We gotta make moves, make you never question if I fuck with you. That clock gon' tick, sunrise up where I live. Moonlight keep the block lit, birds gon' chirp, children them go to school, parents gon' head out to work. Let me talk my shit, I can boss up real quick, little bitch, I ain't worried about shit. Getting these strips I tied up, gas I fired up, so products of my environment. And the shit I do for you, I make these other bitches envious. She look good, but her inside's hideous. She's ridiculous, they feed her lay and they be chipping shit. I wanna see them quit that shit, I hope I witness this. But now I'm on my business, and that's gon' get me rich. I had to work for this, I earned the shit, I give her dick. I spoil no baby like I birthed a bitch. Make her trick, and a spit, burn a slip, return to my zip. Cause I stick to, cause your lips full, before we get you with some shit you never plan to get yourself into. I've been them periods since.
Y'all know what
know what's good. This your boy LP Brotherhood, aka Mr. Clipper Hands, coming straight out of the great 1-8. You heard? Wanna give a shout out to Str8OutDaTrunk, holding it down for the Ocho, the 4+4. Man, I ain't even gotta say no more. Let's get it.
Nigga, we back now. Wait, where we went? We head straight to the bank. Finna pull up to the dealership. We just cracked the safe. Only came for the blue strips. Hey, get the fuck out of way. Can give a fuck who you with. Nigga, we back now. Wait, where we went? We head straight to the bank. Finna pull up to the dealership. We just cracked the safe. Only came for the blue strips. Hey, get the fuck out of way. Can give a fuck who you with. Hey, niggas be talking like they is them niggas, but niggas know that you not. You ain't make sure your T's was crossed, make sure your eyes got dots. Yeah, you might feel some way, feel like we're somewhere you're not, and you deserve our spot. You want to swerve in the drop, you want to curry with that. You want the curry the ox. You want my plate? Sorry, you cannot have. Hop on my lane, girl, yeah, do some drive. Nigga won't smoke, I'ma match. Nigga, I'm lit, baby's your bitch. You ain't got that, get some ass. Fire that bitch on my map. You was not cuffing this fast. Nigga, we back now. We back. Wait, where we went? Nowhere. We head straight to the bank. Finna pull up to the dealership. Pull up. We just cracked the safe. Just cracked. Only came for the blue strips. Came for the blue.
This pocket's representing gas for sale. You getting it from Str8OutDaTrunk Radio. Let's go.
Niggas still overlooking, ooh, I like that. I'm finna head to the trap, I'll be right back. Ooh, that look good, yeah, I'll buy that. Big drip, nigga, where your style at? Movie shit, we coming to your nearest IMAX. Watch how a nigga run a lap in my Air Max. Feel like you been stressing, like where your hair at? All up in your hoe, I'll pull her hair back. A nigga raw, have her pressing for the bareback. Walk in, give a bad bitch something to stare at. Like lil' hoe, watch this, fly shit. Fuck a hoe in the cockpit, gas on me. Yeah, these niggas better stop it. Walking the exotic, shaking like hydraulics. Put them points on the outdoor, I'm wildin'. There go middleman Woods and with another client. I had to calm down, yeah, I was out here tripping. Couldn't nobody tell me shit, I wasn't trying to listen. If I was worried about a hoe, dog, I get the pimpin'. Don't put no strings up in my bag, I ain't with the skipping. Twist my ankle in the field and I kept limping. I'm really on player shit if you catch me simping. Like point me to a bad bitch, I wasn't trying to hit. Got a wrong dick, cause I'm on my shit. Watch how this dope spin like I flushed the brick. Make the pussy go woo, I'm walking like Rick. 2-stepping, 10 down, a nigga feeling lit. Like who is that? That's him, real niggas exist. Ain't finna let none of these niggas bitches play with me. I'm an outfit, you can bet that. Come on your ABCs. I see niggas random EDD, it was too late for me. If they try to take shit for your fist, come get your H from me. Fucking announcement, I'ma just come through and beat the scene. Hit the floor, see a nigga shining on my Mr. Clean. Sippin' lean, had a nigga looking like he Philippine. Had that gas, that shit was bomb, I had that TNT. Ain't proud that I was off the line and boost my self-esteem. Only child on my mama's side, we had a little team. You see the struggle made me stronger, gave me protein. I need a bag, not no brown when I ain't no fiend. I'm trying to get the money longer like it's on Rhino. Them niggas got they all whites moving albino. Yeah, they see I'm really lit and I can ignite you. Yeah, we took up in this bitch, I just might invite you.
Str8OutDaTrunk Radio, second hour. We is back. It is a South Central Monday in this motherfucker. You feel me?
Is.
You know, our second guest in the house, South Central's own Fat Dom in the motherfucking house. What it do, sir? What it do? What it do? What it do? Fat Dom, hold on. Let me get them. Yes, sir. How's it going, sir? How's it going?
Man, I'm up in here, bro.
Man, blessings to see you again, man. It's always good to see you.
My God.
Yes, music always bumping on this motherfucker, man.
You feel me? It's getting
yes,
clear.
Sir.
Yes.
We got a show coming up and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we rocking tomorrow.
Okay,
you know?
I heard
we show
that.
rocking tomorrow.
Payday LA, you know, first show of 2021.
First show of 2021.
Come on.
Outside on the stage with people in the crowd.
Come on.
You already know.
Come on, bro.
I'm excited. I'm in there, motherfucker.
You already know what time it is.
You already know. What's up, man? How's 2021 treating you, man?
I ain't going front. 2021 is like, it's like a bittersweet ass year.
Okay.
You feel me? Like, started off not how I wanted. You feel me? Just unfortunate, you know. And then it picked up. I just got some good news recently. Moving my mama out the hood.
Blessings,
nice.
hell yeah.
Hey, man, I love that.
Where my
God is good.
I love that.
How that feeling is like? How was that like? You know, like mama
bro,
pack your shit. Let's go.
Bro, it's just surreal. You know what I mean? Clean my safe. It's not easy. You know what I mean? You live in a 1-bedroom apartment, bump up to a 2-bedroom apartment. You sacrifice, you feel me? You know, fallouts because things not going how you would expect it to, you know, for where you feel like you should be in life. And then, you know, the things that it's not nothing to glorify, but some of the things that I had to do to, you know, accumulate some money actually, you know, end up helping me a little bit, you know, get a win when it felt like I'm just getting L after L, I'm feeling down, and then it was like, all right, let's lock in, and it's a movie, you know what I mean? Me and her, you know, just out the mud. I'm still emotional. A couple more days till escrow close, you know what I mean? Just trying to, like I said, give God this glory and just stay down, bro. You know, I found myself not necessarily lost. I just found myself like really emotional, bro, at a low where I don't trust shit, you know what I mean? I don't know. You feel like when you genuine, you real as fuck, all of that good shit that everybody say. You feel like you solid. You know, you just feel like certain energy should be reciprocated to you. And you know, my homie, he told me some real shit. You can't put your sensibilities on everybody else. Not everybody gonna think like you, not everybody gonna move like you, and that shit is okay. You know what I mean? It's okay for everybody to be their own person, just like it's okay for me to be my own person. And it took me a little bit of isolation, but the isolation led to, like I said, my dreams, you know. I didn't have to do no bullshit, you know what I mean? Head on my shoulders. Hopefully it's gonna be motivation. I'm gonna miss my neighborhood for sure. I'm gonna always be visiting, always gonna be in it, but it's an opportunity at a fresh start, at a restart and whatnot, and I'm looking forward to it. You know, I've never really been selfish, and I'm taking this opportunity in my life, you know, for the first time to be selfish and not really care how the next person gonna feel about it. You know, I could try to be Superman for even my moms, for everybody, you feel me? But I gotta be Superman for myself at this point, and that's just where I'm at, you know what I mean? Right. I gotta pick myself out of the mud, and I feel like this opportunity cleared everything out, you know what I mean? And it's time, you know, that's how it's time to level up and do what we gotta do.
Say that.
I respect that. I love it.
Yeah. Let's see.
Well, hold on. Before, what was you telling yourself in your like dark times to keep you to see that light?
Heal yourself. Hurt people, hurt other people. So you at an emotional low right now. So some of your decisions are gonna be emotional. Some of your decisions may be impulsive. Take a minute to sit still. Don't move. Don't go nowhere. Don't overthink. Don't move fast. Just sit still and allow yourself to feel. Like if it's you grieving, grieve. If you happy, be happy. If you sad, be sad. If you at peace, be at peace. But heal yourself. Make sure the mental health is proper, because when my mental health was like slightly off and it felt like, you know, I didn't really have nobody come in. You know, when you can be positive advice for everybody else, and then when you low, it's people that's gonna try to pick you up. And I'm grateful for my good friends that was there by my side and whatnot. But sometimes you don't even want to hear people. You don't want to hear nobody's opinions. You feel like people not gonna feel you. They're not gonna understand. Even if you tell somebody what you're going through, they're not gonna feel you, bro. You know what I mean? So when you do feel alone and you do feel dark or whatever, heal. Don't be quick to move or quick to get something done. Heal. Make sure you making 100% thought. So even if it still don't go how you want it to go, at least you was at 100% capacity with your thought process throughout the whole situation, and it wasn't like it's an emotional decision like, oh, fuck the whole world because fuck the whole world. It's like, nah, man. Is it fuck the whole world because shit, you at peace with yourself now? You feel me? That's what it could be.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I want to talk about it's the Music for Me project. Yes. I really like that one. But even on that track where you say that, can you just tell me about, because I feel like that saying that it's the whatever it is, fill in the blank for me, has been something everyone's been talking about. But
Facts.
You made it work for you to where it fit in your music, it fit in the video, it fit the conversation. So how did you make that work for you?
To be honest, it was like, you hearing everybody, oh, it's the such and such for me, it's the blase blah for me. So like at that point in time, I was heavy into the marketing. I'm learning about like how people like market certain things, like, oh, you got to be like creative with the content. So I said, all right, I'm mainly on frequencies and vibrations right now. So I said, everybody got something for them. Maybe it's the shoes, maybe it's the girls. I'm not really into or the money, you know what I mean, the cars, the rentals, the ones they own. I'm not really into materialistic stuff. I know the number one thing that I got, not even it's God, but like besides that, on a skill set is just music. You know what I mean? I don't gotta be the flyest person. You know what I mean? I don't gotta have the most money. I don't gotta have the most girls. But I know what my gift is. You feel me? And for me, it's the music. That's what I love. Whether I had $1 million or $1, I'ma do it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So for me, that's my everyday. Before we got here, like working on new records. I got records in the vault. It's just every day I breathe it. I wake up, music. I go to sleep, music. I wake up, somebody, music. You know what I mean? Even if I try to avoid it, it's music. So for me, it's like, it's the music for me.
Right.
At this point, I breathe this shit.
Yeah. Very nice.
It's just dope energy, bro. Every time we link up, it's always dope energy, bro. It's always a dope conversation. We can always be vulnerable with each other. Always get to talk to each other. Not just on music, just on personal shit, outside life and everything like that. You feel me?
1 million.
You feel? So I always appreciate that. You dig? Hell yeah, Fat Dom. You got
definitely.
Support over here, Str8 Out the Trunk Radio.
100%.
2021. Yes, sir. You moving on up. You have your ups and downs and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
What's coming for the summer? What's happening? Are you dropping the singles? Or are you dropping the video project EP?
Yes, I wanted to I wanted to take time to like, I don't want to put nothing, no overstress on my guys. I feel like the ones I can count on, they them guys, you know what I mean? When it's time for the Avengers to link up, it's time for the Avengers to link up type shit, you know what I mean? But right now I'm just like innovative. So I made a coloring book.
I was gonna talk about that. I seen the kids. That's a very dope idea. Having the music with the coloring book, and it just shows how a kid's imagination can go and take it from your idea, but their imagination is taking it to another level.
Yep.
Oh, I should have brought the books for me. I've been on the go, but next time I'll bring the books. That was crazy, bro. Like that was my thought process. I wasn't gonna go back to a day job. I was like, man, I'm cool. I just want to keep investing time into myself. I got my own company now, LaPlayerism. I'll talk about that.
Oh, yeah, I was going to ask you about that, too.
Shortly and whatnot. But when I was sitting in my healing mode, I'm like healing. I'm isolated. I'm not going nowhere. I'm like, all right, Dom, you can't just be popping up and with a pity party or asking people for help, even though you might need help or whatever. It's like, nah, bro, pull yourself out the mud. Let's see how strong you are to where you don't look at nobody else to, all right, can you get me back? Nah, fuck all of that. I started drawing. I started writing my own story. I wrote about like 7 episodes, and when I didn't have the budget that I wanted to get a cartoon done right away, I could have did a crowdfunding campaign and whatnot, but between like trying to get my mama out the hood and then still invest in my music, just open my company up, building inventory up, like just basically wearing every fucking hat and whatnot, I had to like basically use my scarce resources, bro. So I'm drawing, I'm writing the stories, I'm calling my homies, I'm setting studio sessions, like, hey, we need to do the voiceovers and whatnot, and then I'm appreciative of the homies that's like was willing to be a part of it because they came with that energy. It was like they believed in that and whatnot. Like, okay, I see what you're trying to do, Dom, and whatnot. And once the budget is there, the big budget, we already know we gonna go even crazier. But for right then and there, I just wanted imagination in it to get a chance to dwell again, because I feel like with marketing and all these advertisements and commercials just being shoved in our face, bro, you can't fucking imagine. everybody's fucking thinking for you, bro. Oh, you gotta do this. You gotta get the fucking vaccine because everybody got the COVID now. Or you gotta get this. I ain't even trying to get political, but it's like, damn, bro, let me think for myself.
Let me have an imagination.
Let me have a fucking imagination. Let me go outside and be a fucking kid. You feel me? Went back to my like day job because I worked with the kids and whatnot. And I'm seeing the kids, bro. They were so fucking happy, bro.
Aww.
To like, I'm being so 1 million. They were so happy to like be around like fucking social interaction, not just be trapped in the house like it was prison or some shit. Or you like, we don't know what they going through if they get yelled at every day because they irritating or annoying the fuck out of everybody at home.
Real shit.
Yeah.
So like the fact that they got to be back in that room and they get to color and they get to build shit and jump off shit and just go crazy, it's like, bro, I love that shit. I want to keep pumping their imagination.
With being that said, like, what's the vision with the coloring book, the voiceovers, the audio book?
So
Cause nigga, when I seen on your story, kids was like not even paying attention to the teacher. They was like, what? Get away! Who got yellow? Who got red?
Hey, cause they got the iPads now. So like, I put the QR code on the coloring book because kids that's in the first grade, second grade, TK, third grade, they can't fucking read like that. They barely can articulate.
They know the iPad and scan a picture though.
And if they can hear it, like for example, like, oh, it's just drawn out. They're not even moving. The characters is not even moving. These is literally drawn out by me and whatnot. So it's like, okay, you're looking at this and it's blank at first. And then you're hearing the voice like, okay, kids, let's get out of my class. And then they're looking like, oh, I'm in the classroom right now. So as soon as you hear the school bell ring, it's like it's taking the kids into a trance. And now they coloring, they in their own world. The fact that I didn't build too much of an environment behind, I kind of left it like airy, you know what I mean? They was able to develop their own stuff. Like, I want to put more clouds, or I want to draw some birds, or I want to put 3 more trees, or I want to draw a bicycle. Their imagination's going, you know what I mean? And that's what I really wanted to do, because if I would have, let's say I would have been presented with a big ass budget already to like, okay, do your thing, dog. Let's see if you can make this Fat Albert spinoff or whatever you trying to do, whatever you know, with your mind. It's like, they would have already, it just been fed to them. It's like, okay, take this. Oh, that's hard. But it's like, okay, now I'm forcing you to think. And I ain't gonna lie, like when I had them turn back into booklets and whatnot, because I was trying to make a curriculum, like a part of the school curriculum. When they turned the booklets back into me, it expanded my ideas. I'm like, oh shit, I didn't think about this, or I didn't think about that. And I'm like, damn, like, it showed me how advanced the kids are. It's like, if you really put the kids in a position to show how smart they are, man, you'll be surprised as fuck, bro. But we so concerned about ourselves, bro. We don't pay attention to the motherfuckers that's gonna actually save us, and that's the kids, bro. You feel me? Just being 1 million.
No, I hear you. That goes deeper to the political side, like the Black Lives Matter. Way deeper, like way deeper. You feel me? Martin Luther King, they turning their way right now for it. But anyway,
I mean, that being said, though, like you know, on the serious note, it's just really dope to see somebody putting that much effort and giving kids a space to be a kid again.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? That alone is, yeah, exactly. And that's where we get creative. You know what I'm saying? So it's a domino effect. So we definitely need more like you in this section, in this area, and just in music, period.
I appreciate you.
That's so incredible.
Let's talk about your brand, like your new company. Let's talk about this. Like, where did this idea come from? How long did it take?
So that was another big win for me. I've been like, oh, I feel like I should run my own company, but I felt like I had the confidence, because, you know, I was running other people's company. I'm a supervisor for Google. I'm a coordinator for LAUSD when I'm working the corporate side of stuff. And I'm like, damn, like, it's that much harder work. So I never really wanted to, like, run my own company fully just yet until I had enough, the finances that I really wanted. But when the pandemic hit, I was dealing with like management, and we had our disagreements, but one thing that I did learn from dealing with the management was I got provided with an opportunity. You know, I'm talking to a couple labels and whatnot, and I got the opportunity to basically create my own entity, and with the opportunity to do a partnership if it would have went through. It didn't go through. I'm still independent, but in that process, I'm like, hold on. I'm about to do this joint venture with this label. Man, run your own shit, dog. I'm like, you've been 10, 11 years plus independent. You put in all this work. You mastered your craft. You can run this, bro. You got this. You know what I mean? Don't be nervous. You know what I mean? And I ain't gonna lie. When I opened it up at first, I'm okay, Don. We need the logo. We need to go there. So the person who really gave me my blueprint outside of dealing with the management and actually having a opportunity presented where my business could have been like very effectively running, I see Nipsey. So when I see Nipsey and his situation, I'm like, okay, Nipsey got the team, he got the marathon, and when Crenshaw, he established himself as a marketing genius, and then I said, all right, I need to not necessarily follow his same footsteps, but I studied the great and whatnot. So, all right, shout out Jorge Peniche. He did my logo for my company and whatnot. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, it's Nipsey's.
Yeah. I've met him once. He's really dope.
Well, word, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And it was like, I ain't go from me and Jorge going back and forth for like 3 weeks to a month. Like, bro, I need it like this. He sent me like other hard ass logos, and I'm like, that's hard, but I want it like more simple, bro.
Okay.
I just wanted to get straight to the point, and it got to the point where like he gave me about like 3 logos. So it's this one, I have my playerism, and I have a crest, all designed by Jorge. When we finally got to the final product, ain't gonna lie, I was amazed. I was like, okay, I see why, you know, Nick entrusted you with his company and whatnot. So when I finally like launched the company, I'm going to for sure make sure Jorge gets his acknowledgement.
Very nice.
Afterwards, the LaPlayerism really just all came from when you work in a day job and you giving like this output or you giving this energy, and you realize like, man, I could put that same fucking energy into myself. It's like you get to this point where you realize in life you either gonna get pimped or you gonna pimp yourself. You feel me? And I'm not saying everybody's getting pimped, but in life, shit, we got bills we gotta pay. So some of us have to go work, put on certain uniforms.
Pimp, nigga.
You feel me?
You getting pimped.
But you getting pimped, and it's a stepping stone. You're getting pimped until you put yourself in position to pimp yourself. Yeah. So if you saving up these paychecks, whether it's weekly, bi-weekly, and it's stacking up and it's stacking up and it's stacking up, and you say, you know what, I'm about to open up my own company, rather it's cosmetics, lashes, nails, retail, cooking, and so forth. There's so many businesses I can go through. Yes. Once you say, you know what, this is my skills, this is what I like to do, this is how I feel and whatnot, it's going to be easier for you to go to work, because, you know, some of us, we don't even like the jobs we do. Now we going into the work field, or we going to these companies every day with these low ass vibrations, and then these low ass vibrations, it rubs off on people who actually might want to be there and actually might want to slave or actually might want to get pimped. But then the rest of us that don't, with these low vibrations, because you really don't want to be there, but you don't have the confidence enough to run your own company, it's like we're staying stagnated for what reason and whatnot. So I said, all right, Dom, you need to keep it player with your emotions, because sometimes I find myself in a position where I talk a lot. You feel me? I'll be at the workplace and I'll be Django or Kunta Kinte like, man, it's hot as fuck in here. Somebody cut the AC on. Or, damn, man, when we gonna take a fucking 15-minute break, man? We've been busting our ass all damn day. Or like, I'm the person that's I'm gonna open my mouth and be real and express myself. And sometimes that might shift the status quo in a work environment. You know what I mean?
It's true. It do.
Yes.
I worked downtown last year. You feel me?
Yeah.
And when I was about to quit, 5 other motherfuckers quit with me. And I was the first person to be like, I'm bigger than this. I got way more time. I need to focus on my shit, my business, than be spending 40 hours down here fucking with y'all.
You feel me?
But when I start saying that, weeks by weeks go by and shit, motherfuckers be like, so what you gonna do, dog? I'm gonna do this. Other security guards was like, man, fuck this shit, man. I could be doing this, and that. And I was just like, man, it's that energy you bring in. So every time I went in a job, they was like, You quit it today? I'm like, 2 weeks. You feel me?
You feel me?
So, you know, but it was like when you said that low frequency, it transfers in the workforce, especially when you have a high frequency of what you know, what you want to do in life. And they can feel that. They're like, he ain't bullshitting.
Right.
You feel me? And then, literally, and then you could be on the job, and then you could be like that person that's like there. You never like leave. You feel me? And then you like, oh, I need to bump up. Like, oh, they need to pay me more now. Like, I didn't show my loyalty. I didn't show all of this, right? And then you could come off as the emotional person, like, oh, they'll never, you know, whoopty whoop, or they always bump up the Spanish, or they always bump up the Asian, or they always bump up, you know, the whatevers. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Not us, not me.
Not me. And when you come off as that emotional person, which I've been like a person that's done that, that's how I came up with my company. You feel me? When you come off as that emotional person, the person that is keeping it motherfucking player, meaning, yeah, they probably kissing ass, buying lunch for the motherfucking boss or whatever the case is, and then you turn your left, you look right, and then they bumped up or whatever the case is, it's because they kept it player while you was being emotional. Yeah. So the playerism, that's from keeping it player. I can go into relationships. You can know your bitch is cheating on you, and the girl can know the nigga is cheating on them. You feel me? Or cheating on her. And then it's like, oh yeah, you can go ahead and press, go look through that phone. All it's gonna lead to is an argument or y'all breaking up. So it's like, the fuck was the point? You might as well either keep it player and keep it to yourself, or move on if you're unhappy. Yeah. You feel me? So it's like, when I got to that point, I'm okay, Dom, let's mix this player and let's mix this pimp. Let's bring them together. Let's have a huddle up and let's have a meeting. I'm not a pimp. I don't want to be a player no more. But shit, I'm about this playerism. I'm about this lifestyle. I'm about, you feel me, entrepreneurship. I'm about instilling confidence in all my brothers. I'm about teaching all my niggas how to fish, you feel me, and showing them like, hey, bro, this is the way to the motherfucking well. You can drink or not drink. I'm going to probably take a sip and walk off and find another well. You can follow me to that well too. You feel me? And that's what I'm on right now. It's playerism.
I like this. That. I love it. I love the mindset. That. I love the mindset behind the brand. That's a dope. Even this the.
It's really inspirational.
What's that shit? What they say for brands? Is it not logo, but saying for the brand? Is it
the slogan?
The slogan.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you have some dope slogans. Let's say
100%. 100%.
Probably not even for the brand, but shit, that's just some dope energy towards the brand.
Good looking.
Real deal. I'm telling you, that energy with work, it transfers.
Yes.
And when you know your high frequencies, all right, even when you say you get a job, right, and you meet that motherfucker that was there for 20 plus years, I always feel like that's a sign from God telling you,
look at that motherfucker.
If you're not
going to be that,
right,
you want to be that.
Exactly.
You want to be that.
Exactly. Like he'll put you in the break room with that motherfucker. And he'll have a conversation with y'all. Get deep for some personal fucking reason. You be like, why the fuck he just tell me that? And you be walking around like, I ain't about to be that. I ain't about to be here 25 years. You feel me? I ain't gonna be living like that. Nope. I ain't gonna be driving like that. Nope. Right. I ain't gonna be wearing them type of clothes. Nope. Them shoes. Nope.
Period.
Like, so when that shit, I just realized you have to sit back, step out yourself, and be like, that ain't gonna be you. You feel me? That's when you have to realize, like, I gotta get my playerism shit on and like pit myself and like let me put my fucking 40 hours into myself.
Come on,
I don't think you understand. Just knowing that there's a name that I can refer to when I'm in those situations, because I can be very emotional, and my emotions, like you said, have gotten me in trouble before, professionally, personally. You know what I'm saying?
Keep playerism, Jeff.
Yeah,
keep playerism.
For real. Like I can get pretty high strung, especially if I'm angry or if I'm anything. You know what I'm saying?
To like this. I'm at the point where I just shut up. If I know, like,
I'm trying to get there.
you might be keeping it too motherfucking real. You might say something that's gonna piss somebody the fuck off because shit. You just want to see motherfuckers, whatever.
You want to see the reaction.
You not even the reaction. I just want to see you win. Like it's like, nigga, if I know 2 + 2 = 4, but I see you keep like 3 + 1 minus this. It's like I'm gonna just keep my mouth closed, man. I'm at that point now. Like even with like girls, like shit. My mom wanted to start a motherfucking argument earlier today, and I'm just like, you know what, man? You win. You got this shit. You know what I mean? It's just sometimes
okay.
Yep.
Okay. You feel me? Fighting emotion with emotion. That shit.
It's never good.
Never wins. It's just bigger emotion. I hear you.
Really.
Yeah, playerism. I love it.
I likes this. All right.
I want to know.
We got playerism.
Yeah.
No, go ahead. Go do your.
I want to tap back into the artist side though. I want to know about just your studio experience.
So studio. So what I usually do, and sometimes I bring my homies and my brothers into into the Zen. I got the same engineer. Shout out Marv. If anybody needs a dope engineer, Marv's Productions. I've been recording with Marv for like 8-9 years now. He's like Alfred to the Batmobile and whatnot. That's my guy. He's mastered his craft. I also have my own studio, so I can record myself, but I consider like recording myself like the training facility, like, oh, I'm just putting up jumpers by myself. But when it's time, like, all right, it's game time, we got to get this mix and master, you know, we need this effective, on beat, not missing anything, we going with Marv. I usually spend about 2 to 4 hours in the studio. I'm not one of them artists, to be real, that's in the studio for 8 to 12 hours. Like, and that's good for them artists that, you know, that's on those studio blocks. But I'm actually living life and going through shit. I actually fall out with people. I actually go through pain. I actually go through ups and downs. So it's times where I'm feeling fucking great and I'm turned up. There's a whole grip of money flowing in. I'm ready to go to the studio and make some turned up shit. Then there's times where I'm borderline, see myself backpedaling into a depression, and I'm like, oh, hold on, let me go get this shit off my chest real quick. So my rate of being in the studio just all depends on what I'm going through. Like I said, I got some shit that I need to lay down like immediately, you feel me? And I call my engineer, hey bro, on the next spot, okay, I need that. I need about 3 hours. I'm not gonna waste time. I'm gonna get to it. Before I even get to the studio, little free game. You got them artists that freestyle and shit. That's A1. Do your shit. I can freestyle too. But I take my craft very, very serious. So let's say I come up with a song, right? Say the song's called Martinelli's. Martinelli's, I like apple juice. Martinelli's, I like apple juice. Martinelli, 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 I like apple juice. I'll probably do that shit about 30, 40 times. You feel me? Just repetitive. By the time I get to about the 20th time, that shit gonna turn into a whole different cadence. Probably add a melody with it and whatnot. Now I'm in the mastery level. Once I get to that point where it's like I ain't gotta look at no written and shit is engraved in my brain because I've done recited it and practiced it so much, it's time to record it now. So then when I get into the studio, it's probably only taking me about 4 to 5 minutes to lay down this whole song, or probably about 10 to 12. Maybe I gotta do a couple layers, couple ad-libs, so it's gonna take about 20 to 30. Sometimes with me and my boy Fees, and like my Gwen Bunn, like other artists that, you know, I collaborate with, everybody know when you in the studio with me, we moving at a high pace. We trying to knock at least like 4 to 5 records out, or 6 to 7 of them. You feel me? I'm not in there, oh, we getting fucked up the whole time.
Yeah.
And then we about to freestyle 2 boo-boo shit-ass records. and waste everybody fucking time in the fucking room and whatnot. Waste the engineer's time, waste the motherfucking producer's time, all your yes man ass homie around you that's not telling you, hey bro, this shit is cheeks, nigga, and whatnot. Everybody's time is wasted, you feel me? And it was a waste of productivity, and I'm not about to waste nobody fucking productivity around me, you feel me? I'm too great for that shit. Yeah.
What's the most awkward thing that happened to you on a regular basis?
The most awkward shit? I be doing clumsy shit sometimes. You feel me? So like
you fall?
Not necessarily fall. I feel like I got good like footwork. You feel me? But like I remember one time, I'm gonna use a story. I ain't gonna say the name, but this story is always funny as fuck to me. One of my big bros, he had like some white carpet or whatever. You feel me? And I had an ashtray. And I'm smoking. You already know what time it is. And I'm literally saying to the big bro, I accidentally sit on his hat. He like, like nigga, like, come on, bro, you gotta be more aware. You a big nigga, you gotta be more aware, like where you sitting. I'm like, fuck, my bad, bro. I be doing clumsy shit sometimes when a nigga faded. Okay. The minute I say I do clumsy shit when a nigga faded, whole ashtray fall on the motherfucking carpet, and it was just like like double perfect. Or like
did he kick you out?
No.
I'd be like, you gotta
go, bro.
I can have on a white tee, right, and then it could be a baddie, and I'm like, oh, I'm about to keep this white tee fresh. I'm about to be cool. You feel me? I'm gonna make minimal movements, and minimal movements, minimal movements, and then the dairy second her ass, motherfucking, oh shit, boom, something happened. You feel me? It's a mark, it's something, but it'll be like a noticeable spot. Like, there you go, fat boy. Way to fuck up the day. You feel me? Yeah.
Oh my
so I'll do that clumsy shit.
What are you currently curious about?
Man, which one of these motherfucking labels is gonna be fucking smart enough to drop a big ass bag on a nigga, or which one of these motherfucking indie labels is gonna be smart enough to drop a big ass bag, and so we can get to this money and get to all this shit that we need to do for the West.
Come on.
Yeah. I like that. All right. We already asked that. Is a hot dog a sandwich? You ain't doing that.
No, not a hot dog.
Well, this one was a hot dog. All right. 4 things you might not know about me. No, that's stupid. You see Space Jam?
Yeah.
What's your thoughts?
I fell asleep. That shit ain't nothing on fucking Space Jam 1 level. I'm not knocking Bron. I'm happy that you got a movie, Bron. You feel me? You putting on for the city. But shit ain't fucking with Space Jam 1 and whatnot. That shit was a cool little story twist for the technology tip. For the technology tip,
bruh,
you came in here with the complete opposite of what
I fuck with it.
Yeah, I love that.
I fuck with it.
I fell asleep, so I can't even tell you the ending or the beginning.
I
was.
Don't smoke. Watch it.
But during I was faded during Space Jam 1, and it was amazing. You feel me?
Watch Space Jam 2. No. In Space Jam 2, they gave secret gems. Got to watch out for LeBron. Protect LeBron. You feel me? He's basically saying the algorithm, they watch you. They say you're not going to be popping if the algorithm ain't fucking with you. There's people that run this algorithm, they basically saying. There's people in the higher worlds run this algorithm.
Hey, trust me.
And they said in the movie, algorithm, if it's a phone, a camera, a screen, anything with technology, they can hear you and see you. AKA the government, nigga. So when they said that I was like, oh shit.
Hey, on Wilderness, I said it in my bar. I said, man, I try to post my message, but algorithm's not letting me. I'm not. Hey, message to the algorithm. I'm giving you niggas minimal money. I'm not putting up these thousands and 500s and 700s that these motherfuckers is giving you motherfuckers for the algorithm. I'm going to keep putting out my shit organically. I'm going to upload. I don't give a fuck if it's 12 likes, 200, 2,000, 2 million. Nigga, you not getting shit from fucking Fat Dom. Maybe a Google ad here and there. You feel me? But fuck the algorithm. You feel me? The algorithm is choosing up like a bad bitch in the summertime.
It is real shit. Like once they put that in the movie, I was like, yo, the algorithm, it picks who and chooses who you want to fuck with. It's kind of scary.
Can't get my money.
Yeah,
I go to mortgage.
That's why people hate TikTok so much.
Exactly.
Oh, TikTok, yeah, they be talking about the TikTok and black people. They don't fuck with black people on TikTok, or that's why there's a black TikTok
like
ban.
In your bio, they'll tell you it's hate speech. You can't update your profile.
Any other race?
You put anything else.
You put white supremacy.
You white supremacy. They fuck with you.
You can't put it as a hashtag. They will report your video.
Yeah.
You have to go through this whole rigmarole of getting your video back, and it takes about a week.
That's that bullshit.
Yeah, bro. They ain't trying to let the black people get on their vibrations, bro. Like, come on, bro.
Hey, what you performing tomorrow?
So tomorrow,
what you performing at Payday LA? What let nigga
so
know?
I'm gonna be real with you, bro. Like, one thing before I went into healing mode, like basically that little hiatus, little 3 month sit down, 4 month. Let me take a break, clear my head. I was fucking locked in. Like I was on some other shit. So I'm like, hit after hit after hit, banger after banger after banger. I'm up. So it's like Space Jam that I just put out. You wanna be like Mike? Man, that shit was like 7-8 months ago. You feel me? So it's like, bro, man, I'm gonna perform like maybe 1 or 2, you know, from the tape that people might be aware of that's in the building, just off the support for people like streaming and whatnot. But I'm trying to come with nothing but new, like just production, beats, shit. Just hopefully I got a room full of statues, like just looking like, the fuck going on right now.
I fucks with that.
Yeah,
I fucks with that. You know your time, like set time. Do you got a time?
Yes, I do know my set time. I'm gonna be on stage by like 10, 20. You feel me? I'm gonna be honest. I feel like the list. Shout out to all the other artists that's on the lineup. Yeah. I feel like it's El Prez and Payday. They put together a solid lineup. I feel like you know, everybody not getting on the big venues or the big concerts right now as a local artist trying to come up and get their name established. But I feel like Payday is one of them platforms that they'll give you that opportunity. Like, or if you really about your shit, you trying to invest in yourself, okay, you get on this platform. If you been doing your shit and you got a name, or we gonna fuck with you and keep giving you a platform that you can return to and keep, like, you know, showcasing your new work. But I felt like, you know, Stevie Crooks, independent artist that's been, like, I'm a nigga that really studied this shit, you feel me? Like, Stevie Crooks, a nigga that's been independently doing this shit for a minute. One Take Ocho, he got a good ass team around him, talented, you know what I mean? Polyester, that's him, that's that nigga, you know what I mean? He's like Vince Carter of the game, you feel me? My opinion, Dr. Dre of the West Coast, he gonna hit you with the production. He gonna hit you with the smooth D voice P flow. You feel me? And he gonna harmonize for you if you need be. You know what I mean? I was just tapping in, checking out P1. P1 seemed like he sliding. He doing this shit for the young niggas. Like, he coming with that energy. Dimrick, same thing. Kind of gave me that cue.
That's dope though. I never heard an artist check out everybody else that's on the bill.
Yeah. Like,
I'm like LeBron with or Michael Jordan with my shit.
No, to me,
I'm gonna know who coming off the pick and roll, all of that shit. You feel me?
Anthony, Ant is on Anthony Kills. He's on there.
Okay.
I interviewed him and we did an IG live. I saw him live at the Larry Juice show. He's dope. He came with, like, to me, like, the reason I started listening to him, he got like that Dom Kennedy kind of like fly nigga. You know, I look out for him tomorrow. Anthony Kills is dope.
And then, like, Mo Thoro, you feel me? He just put out a project and whatnot. So I'm looking forward to just seeing what all these other artists beside myself about to bring to the table, you feel me, and whatnot. I'm about to try to rock it, you know, do what I do. Everybody know what Fat Dom gonna do.
Yeah.
But, yes, sir. Hey, appreciate for coming again.
Yes.
I got you.
You feel me? Congratulations on moving mom out the hood.
Yeah.
Congratulations on becoming a business owner.
Thank you, man.
You feel me? And congratulations on coming from the darkness and staying into the light.
100%.
I ain't going back.
And thank you for what you're doing for these kids. 100%.
Oh yeah, big facts. Let us know how we can help with the kids. I'm gonna try to. I forgot the person's name, but he knows how to get things to kids in the LAUSD school system.
We gotta connect
for, like, after school programs and programs just during school.
Real.
Also for us as black kids as well. So I'm gonna have to go to my memory bank and figure out who the fuck that is.
Real.
But I will definitely let you know and contact y'all two for sure.
Definitely,
because that is something that's missing in school. Imagination,
right? Because I work in education, like, you know what I mean. Like, I do multiple things, but one of my favorite things is education. I work at a middle school, and just giving them, especially like you know, our kids, they need that space to be a kid.
Real.
You know what I mean? Because at home, reality is their parents don't want to deal with it. They getting in trouble for not sitting down somewhere. So you know what I mean? Doing your part, that's incredible.
Making the kids feel emotionally.
Blessings, ladies and gentlemen. Fat Dom, South Central's own. You dig?
Yes, sir.
Hey, this your clothing brand have a IG.
So yes, so
website.
Everybody follow LaPlayerism, LaPlayerism. Go to my website, LaPlayerism.com. I'm going to be officially launching the brand and the company after the show. I want to give everybody that I feel like I've been neglecting, not necessarily neglecting, but I just ain't really had the time to really connect how I want to connect with them. I just want to give them a chance to connect with my brand and what, you know, I've been investing my energy and my time towards. So I got some one-on-one pieces, some exclusive shit that ain't nobody gonna have it besides you, from t-shirts, beanies, girl shorts for the summer, sweaters for the fall. So it's gonna be some I feel like some cool pieces for people to check out. But soon the IG page will be up, but everything's gonna be from the website for people to order and shop.
Okay.
Blessings, Fat Dom, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, yes, South Central Zone. We gotta play this Wilderness off of. It's the music for me. Hey, him and Butter got the dopest videos out.
Butter, I love you, bro.
Come let us walk through the wilderness. I'm erasing all your bitterness. My niggas with me and they with the shit. My niggas with me and they with the shit. In the middle of the desert and we going up. Lift in the bed, bitches showing up. Hey, give a blanket to these hoes, cause I'm cold as fuck.
Me and Feezy in the caddy, rev the motor up. Stopped at the gas station, we rolled them blunts. Mobile vendor, I done sold some stuff, still sipping Henny. 5 a.m., we got the homies drunk. Like I've been working hard.